Hey guys, what's up? I'm Molly and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be yet another what I eat in a day to lose weight. If you guys are new here to my channel, I've lost around, let me think. I don't keep the exact amount because my weight fluctuates all the time, but I lost around like 55 pounds or so in the past year and a half. I take it really slow and I'm still trying to, tone up and lose a little bit more fat as well. So that's why currently right now I am on a calorie deficit. If you guys want to, I have a whole playlist of what I eat in a day videos from the very beginning when I was definitely a little bit heavier, a little bit more overweight to now. So if you guys are interested, definitely check out the playlist down below so you can just watch all of them because I've uploaded my fair share on this channel. But yeah, today I'm excited to do another one. I actually just finished having breakfast. I ate it early, but it's because I made it last night. So I figured I would make another one right now and show you guys how I made it. It's overnight oats. I don't know why I'm like talking around what it actually is and not just telling you guys. I swear it doesn't look that appealing, but it tasted so good. I'm still working on it because it is so filling. And then I also am just having my coffee. I need to heat it up though because it definitely got a little bit cold while I was eating this. So yeah, I always have my K-Cup cured coffee. This time I just added in some almond milk to it. I am trying to get off of my creamer obsession, so almond milk it is. Definitely not as good as it is with the creamer, but you know, when you want to lose weight, you have to make certain sacrifices. So yeah, coffee and then the overnight oats. I'm just going to go ahead and make a new batch of this so that way I can show you guys how easy it is to make and how good it is because there are a lot of really good ingredients in it. I just went ahead and took out all of the ingredients you're gonna need to make this amazing overnight oats. Like I said, this is perfect for if you guys are really busy and you just have like a busy schedule in the morning, or you're going to school or work or something like that. You can make this all ahead of time like I did. Oh, it is so windy outside right now. But anyways, like I was saying, like I did, I made this last night and it was just so nice this morning to wake up and have something, all ready for me to eat. I didn't have to do anything because if you're like me in the mornings, the last thing you want to do is have to like make something super elaborate. You just want to eat. All right, so for this, you're gonna need some almond butter. I actually store my almond butter upside down just because if you guys know, it has like all of that like juice or like water on the top of it. So if you store it upside down, the water goes to the top and then you can just flip it when you use it and you have perfect almond butter. You're gonna need some quick oats. Just get the plain kind. Don't get the ones that are in the packet with all the flavoring in them because those are not good for you. They have a lot of added sugar. And then we have some almond milk. This is actually an almond and coconut blend. It's really good. Highly recommend. I have some Kite Hill vanilla yogurt here. This is almond milk yogurt and it is the best yogurt ever. And then also chia seeds. I put a couple chocolate chips in mine and whatever kind of fruit you desire. So in mine, this one I put in like raspberries and blueberries. Today I decided I'm gonna do blueberries and blackberries. If you don't like certain things here, you can replace them with what you do like. You guys are going to realize how freaking simple this is real quick, but the first thing I'm doing is just adding my oats in. I've made this so many times that I kind of know, like how much to do. I believe the serving size though is like half a cup. So yeah, just add in half a cup, or you could honestly do a little bit less just because this is very filling. You do not need that much. Then go ahead and take your milk of choice. So I'm doing almond milk, add about that much in. Then I'm adding in the chia seeds now. So I normally do 2 spoonfuls. Chia seeds are really good for you. Plus they fill you up so much. So adding like a good amount of these in is just like the perfect way to get your chia seeds in. You really don't taste them anyways. Now you can go ahead and go to town on the fruit. So first thing I'm adding in is a bunch of blueberries and then also probably about like 4 or 5 blackberries. This is literally like the most dummy proof recipe ever because you can really just do whatever you want and it never turns out bad. I'm gonna add in like 3 teaspoons of yogurt. The yogurt, I just thought of what the yogurt tastes like. It tastes like a glazed donut. And lastly, you guys, I'm just taking some almond butter. You could use peanut butter. I like almond butter because like, do you guys see how runny that is? Just makes your life so easy. And then all you have to do once you have everything all in there is just oh my God. Let's be a little bit more careful here, Molly. And back to our regular scheduled programming here, like nothing happens. And it's really that simple, you guys. So here is my before. So this is what it looks like when you first make it, and then you have to let it sit in the fridge at least overnight, like 6 hours or so, for it to completely combine and make this nice texture that we have over here, which is a lot thicker. So this is so simple and something that you could make like 3 or 4 or 5 of them. Oh my God, I forgot chocolate chips. This is like the best part. Oh my God, that would have been a crime. You guys want to see how ratchet I am for a second? I actually forgot that when we moved into this place, Fab and I like threw out all of our lids for mason jars. So we don't have any lids. So what I have to do is instead of using tinfoil or something, I just use one of these like little sandwich bags and I put it over the top like this. Like, okay. And now all you have to do is put it in the fridge, which is easier said than done because as you guys can see, we just have way too much stuff in our fridge right now. But I reserved this spot right here with the pasta sauce, the chocolate syrup, and the lemon juice for my overnight oats. But yeah, you guys, this is what my breakfast entails. Super good and super filling. Like, I am already full, but I'm just gonna kind of keep this with me for the rest of the morning and have little bites whenever I feel like it. Hey guys, what's up? I just finished filming another video for my channel and I am very hungry now. What time is it? It's 1:30 in the afternoon, so I'm finally going to have lunch. I didn't know what I was gonna make because I was kind of like conflicted, but I think what I'm gonna do is try and make something super random. I have these wraps right here, and they're only 60 calories for one, so this is in the garden veggie flavor. I've never had this flavor before, so I don't know how this is gonna be. Sorry, I just turned my heat on if you can hear that. But I think what I'm gonna do, you guys, is make like a tuna quesadilla and then have a side salad, which is just like so simple. But yeah, not really too many veggies in this lunch, but it's just super random and I'm hungry and I have to go edit videos and I'm about 20 minutes away from being hangry, so I need to just make something quick. All right, y'all. Hello. I don't want to get my hair in the flame, but I have this pan heating up right here. First thing I'm going to do is just add a little bit of this olive oil spray. Let's just make sure that, you know, it doesn't stick to the pan, even though it's non-stick. Sometimes they trick you. Then I'm just going to put that on there and keep this on a low heat right now. This is the tuna that I'm using. I always make sure to get the kind that's in water just because you don't want all that added oil. I have not had tuna, you guys, in the longest time. Cooking with tuna is like so self-explanatory, but just in case you guys have like, you know, never done it before, I'm gonna show you what I do. Put it in a bowl and just kind of mash it with a fork the best that you can. And then I like to add in a little bit of mayo. You could also always use a non-dairy mayo if you don't have dairy, because they make some really great alternatives. I personally do have dairy just because it makes sense for me financially. My boyfriend would never go dairy free, at least right now I don't think, so I can't really afford to buy like all, you know, dairy free options and regular options. It just doesn't make sense. Once you get it to a consistency like that, for most people, this would be the end, but you guys know me, have to add in some hot sauce. So this has sodium in it, which is like the only downside to it. That's why I'm not adding any other added salt, but if you are not a hot sauce fan, you can always add in a little bit of, you know, pink Himalayan sea salt, and I think I'm gonna add in some pepper too. All right, y'all, here goes nothing. I'm gonna add in my freshly ground black pepper. Oh, I used to go ham with this stuff. As you guys can see, this is getting nice and crispy on that side, so I'm gonna go ahead and add my tuna in here. I'm only gonna add it on one side, you guys will see. Evenly distribute this, get it as low as you can. So now that we have all the tuna added on, I'm just gonna take like the smallest little bits of this Parmesan and Romano cheese mix. This is very difficult to do with one hand, but I'm just going to add a little bit of that onto the tuna. Totally unnecessary, but you know, you guys, I just feel like being a little extra today. And then all you gotta do is just use a spatula, fold it over, and you can go ahead and turn the heat up a little bit more and wait until it gets nice and warm. As for our side salad here, super simple. Just go ahead and cut up some lettuce. I'm not gonna use this whole thing here, but I really like the, you know, really crunchy part of the lettuce, which I heard was like not that good for you, but it's my fave, so I'm gonna cut up some of this. So about like this much is good. That's actually even a little bit more than I feel like I need. I'm gonna take this, which by the way, this has already been washed. Don't worry, I ain't disgusting. I normally make this salad with chicken, but since I'm having the tuna, don't need all that. Inside of the salad, I don't know if I'm weird for this, you guys, but I love American cheese on my salads. Like I said, I feel like this is kind of really strange, but I just like break it up into pieces with my fingers. I normally just add one slice in. I like to, you know, just take my fork and mix it in there. So this right here is actually the dressing that I use, Parmesan Italian, and it's fat-free. Just to put it in perspective for you guys, this for 2 tablespoons is only 45 calories, and for like a creamy Caesar dressing, I know the one that Fab has in the fridge, for 2 tablespoons, like the same amount is 170 calories, which is just like absolutely insane when you do the math on that. So yeah, I actually really like this dressing too. Italian is one of my absolute favorites. Definitely try and, you know, be very careful with how much you're adding. I'm gonna treat myself to a couple little drizzles of tortilla strips. These are so bomb. And there you have it, you guys. That is my little side salad that I'm gonna have with lunch. It has literally only been, you guys, like 10 minutes and we are almost already done with lunch, and there's like no cleanup to do. And this is my favorite part. I love cutting like quesadillas with a pizza cutter. I don't know why, I just feel like so legit when I do this. All right, you guys, so there is lunch today. We have the tuna quesadilla, if you will. I hate to call it a quesadilla because there's really no cheese in it, but you know what I mean. And then the side salad. This is going to be a super filling, really good lunch. I just can tell because it smells really bomb. We're back in the same spot that I left you guys, and right now we're gonna make dinner. And for dinner, I wanted to do something that like I've never done on my channel, or just like in general. I don't think I've ever made this before, and that is soup. I'm a big fan of soup. I just don't really, my trash can just opened for some reason, but I just don't really have it that much, and I definitely don't make it. I've never made it before my entire life, so I figured I'd start off, you know, a little bit easier and make myself some tomato soup. I'm a big fan of tomato soup. I never used to like it, and then all of a sudden I just tried it. I forget where I got it from. I got it from like a restaurant. Tried it, loved it, never looked back. Yeah, I got all my ingredients. So I found a recipe on Pinterest, and when I was at the grocery store last night, I was going off of that recipe to make this, but then I forgot to like screenshot the instructions, and all I screenshotted was the ingredients that I need. So right now I really have no idea what to do besides like the ingredients, so I'm just gonna kind of wing it. First thing it says to do is just chop up a yellow onion, a whole yellow onion. You guys know how I feel about onions. They're like my favorite thing ever. You guys definitely didn't subscribe to my channel to watch me chop up an onion, but I guess that's just what my channel has become. Okay, first step is complete. I chopped up an entire yellow onion into, you know, pretty small pieces. So that was like the first step that I remember. So at least I did that correctly. It says on the recipe online to add in 2 tablespoons of butter. I'm gonna use this vegan butter. You can use whatever you want because I believe this meal is going to end up being plant-based, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I'm gonna use this butter, and I'm only gonna use 1 tablespoon because I just feel like 2 is just like overdoing it for no reason. So yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and add the butter in. And then now that the butter is starting to melt, I'm gonna go ahead and add in the entire onion, because you need to get the onion all caramelized, obviously. So you wanna make sure you start that process as soon as possible, because that will probably take the longest out of everything that you're doing. Keep it on a medium heat and let these caramelize. This will probably take like 10 minutes or so. So if you guys watched my previous grocery haul, I'll link it up in a card right up here right now if you guys haven't seen it. But I talked about how I want to start using garlic more in my recipes, so I bought this. Worked out really well because I need garlic for this recipe anyways. It says to use 4 cloves of garlic. Honestly, you guys, I don't know how much that is. I literally could have just thrown in like 15 cloves of garlic. I really just don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing, just like the rest of you guys, or maybe some of you guys are chefs, I don't know. But for the most part, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm in the same boat as you guys. I'm just gonna let it do its thing and start on the rest of the recipe. So for this recipe, keep in mind you are going to need a blender or some type of food processor, really whatever you have that will blend some things together. We're about to add in the roasted red peppers. Interesting, I don't know. And then also some crushed tomatoes. All right, y'all, I'm kind of nervous here, but I'm gonna go ahead and add, I don't know why I'm nervous. This is so random, but I'm gonna go ahead, and add in all of the crushed tomatoes. Do I really need to add it all in? That's kind of a lot. That was actually hilarious, but I have the weakest hands, I feel like, ever. And I just couldn't bring myself to open up the can, but I just ran it under some hot water. So it says online to add in the whole entire can of this. So it said juices included. I don't know how to like get them out. Okay, here we go. We're making progress. Okay. They're in there, all right. By the way, super random, but this blender, my mom got it for me last Christmas and it's like the best blender ever. Hopefully I didn't just jinx it, but yeah, normally it's a really good blender. You just like lock it into place, make sure that the lid is on, and it works way better than like the NutriBullet. I believe it's the same brand, right? Maybe not, I don't know. This brand is really good. I think she got it at Target. I'm just gonna do like a medium and see how it goes. There we have it, you guys. And after just like 30 seconds, I think we are good with that being all blended. So we're not gonna use this for a little bit. At least I have it all blended and ready to be added to the soup. Onion blends over here is making progress. Definitely not there yet, maybe like 5 more minutes. All right, y'all, so the onion is pretty much all cooked up. Obviously, it's going to cook a little bit more once we add in all of the liquids. So I'm pretty confident with how it's going right now. The next step it said to do is add in 2 tablespoons of flour. I don't really know why, maybe it'll make it like thicker or something, but yeah, we're supposed to add in 2 tablespoons and 2. I'm just gonna mix all of that together. Next thing on the ingredient list here is around 2 cups. I just did like 1 3/4 cups of vegetable broth. So I'm gonna go ahead and pour that in. This recipe is actually so simple, you guys. Like the more I'm like making it, the more I'm realizing that this is pretty foolproof in my opinion. Going to, you know, just mix that together yet again. Kind of reminds me right now of like onion soup or something, which I love as well. I kind of want to make like French onion soup. I might be able to fit it all in there. So I really didn't think that this would like all fit in this pot, but it definitely does. I'm like getting every little last bit of this. This is a lot of soup. I just took some sour cream. You guys know the drill. I add a little bit of water to it. It doesn't seem like it would like reduce the calories that much because it really doesn't, but it just makes you use less. When you think about how thick sour cream is, it's really hard to just get like a little bit drizzled on top. So when you add water, it just makes it a lot easier to drizzle it. I don't know about everyone, but to me, this just looks so good. Like I just crave in the winter time a nice bowl of soup. So I just put some of the tomato soup in the bowl. I'm just gonna like sprinkle on some of this sour cream. You know, if I wasn't filming a video, I would not even attempt to make it look good. But for you guys and for my thumbnail, I'm just gonna have to spend the extra minute. Here's the complete finished dinner, just some tomato soup and water. I'm a simple gal, but I really think this is gonna hit the spot. So it's almost the end of my eating for the day, but I wanted to show you guys what I have as my little dessert. After having something savory for dinner, I always have to round it out with something sweet. I like to have a chai. Anyways, this is the brand that I use. It's just Pacific Chai. I get the vanilla decaffeinated because I really don't need any more caffeine for the day. I'm going to work out later, but I think I'll have enough energy for that. All I do is just take 2 tablespoons of this and I put it in a mug, and then I brew for my Keurig just 6 ounces of hot water, and you have yourself some chai. So for dessert today, I decided on some pineapple. We go through pineapple so freakishly fast in this house, you guys, because Fab and I are both obsessed with it right now. We're on a pineapple kick. So I'm gonna have some pineapple and then my chai, and that will be it for what I eat today besides water. That's all I'm gonna have after this. So I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what I eat in a day. This was definitely a really fun one. I loved the soup. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to have that for the next couple of nights in a row. It's just gonna make my life so much easier, and I'll probably have it for lunch too because it was bomb. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you want to see more of these. I have a whole playlist of what I eat in a day videos you guys can go check out. But I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in my next video very soon. Bye!